Hello and welcome to the Friday Focus after another home victory for the Monarchs, this time 56-33 against those pesky Glasgow Tigers, our nearest and dearest, David. And David, another good night for the Monarchs, 3 points after the 2 at Sheffield, and as it stands we're in a playoff position.
Yeah, no, it was crucial tonight. We got 2 points last night, which was important, but we've got to win these home meetings from now to the end of the season, and tonight again, as we said last week, it's crucial that Glasgow went home with nothing, and that's exactly what happened, so perfect for the Monarchs.
Yep, so we'll look back over Friday night's action, we'll talk to the Monarchs' Ricky Wells, Glasgow's Paul Stark, and we'll also have our heat of the night, heat number 3. So David, going back to start, you know, meetings like this tonight, it's crucial you got off to a good start and really put the away team on the back burner, and boy, what a start the Monarchs made, 27-9 after 6 races, and at that point, the meeting's as good as won.
It was crazy. I mean, everything went wrong for Glasgow early on with their tape touches with Sargent and Vissing going across the grass and heat 4. It was,
I actually missed that. I was doing the updates for heat 3 and I was typing in what had happened. And I heard the announcement. Did he cut across because he thought 2 minutes was up? Or did he come out and then go back to the pits?
He was at the tapes ready to go, and he obviously wanted to come back, and he just nipped round the post. He was hardly even on the grass, to be fair, but. The rules are rules.
Well, these guys
the
know
referee
the rules,
was like, "Oh, I stand right beside the exclusion lights," and the white light was on right away. So I mean, you love it or leave it. I'm not a big fan of that rule, but the rule's there, and it's got to be enforced.
That's it. I mean, I think it's we're not doing on it too much, but I think it's there for health and safety. You're right. Who was in danger?
No.
But these guys should be aware of the rules. I know the rules aren't the same internationally, so whether they forget. But same way, you can go. We'll not going too much obviously about James touching the tapes twice, but he has touched the tapes twice. And what Visson did go in the middle, and there's 3 rides that the Glasgow Riders took themselves out. And as I say, 6 heats in, and it's 27-9.
When they're already behind, that's the last thing they needed. And to give credit to our guys, they really took advantage. They hammered it home and made sure this meeting was won by heat 8, heat 9, probably even earlier.
And you've got to say, once again, fantastic performances by our heat leaders. I mean, obviously, Eric, he's blipping heat 13 away from the maximum, same with Richie in heat 15 potentially. But big points scoring at the bottom. I mean, Joe Anderson only dropped at 1 point, and it was a fantastic ride. I think it was at Ben Barker that swooped round him to deny Joe a maximum. And if you're getting paid 10s, paid 11s at the bottom alongside our top 3, we're going to take some stock.
Yeah, Joe, as you say, a fantastic score for him. Fantastic score last night as well. That's really, really good for us. I mean, again, Victor's been good as well, been a wee bit unlucky in his last race, but all 7 riders, even Willie Lawson, I mean, he's fallen in a point scoring position. He's beaten Sargent well in his last race. All looking good.
Again, touching on Will Lawson now, he seems to be raising that sharpness. I mean, obviously the race of fair where he was in third, he gated well, and I think Eric looked over and thought, right, I can try and help him for the front here, but then Barker swooped round Lawson and Eric just had to go. And then that last race, another good solid ride. So the signs are there that I'm not going to say the old Willie Lawson, because he was an 8.5 point man, but 8 years down the line, it's still there.
Here he was a 10 point man, never mind 8.5 point man. But of course, I mean, if that comes back, it'll be next year. But for now, getting some points, make sure we don't run any zeros. I mean, we didn't run a last until Williams heat 7. First time we run a last tonight. That's exactly what you want at home. Go and dominate, get some 5-1s, get 4-2s. Don't run last places. Win the meeting. It's
a pointing performance, isn't it? 56-33, and we've seen some big scores for the Monarchs over the last few weeks, but with no offence to any opposition, it was against some of the teams seen as the lesser lights. None of the teams we put to the sword were challenging for the playoffs. Glasgow are right in there. We touched on it last week, we touched on it there at the start. The minimum goal tonight was 49-41, or we dropped points. It was an 8 point win to stop Glasgow getting their confidence up and going away with anything, and we did that job. We're now set in a position, I think we're +7 on away points gained against home points dropped. If we win the rest of our home matches, the other teams need to do something to catch up on us now.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be tight. I think that it means really, if, as you say, if we win our matches, then Glasgow will need to go to Ipswich and pick up some points, or Berwick will need to win a couple of matches, win here or something like that for them to be in with a chance. Puts us on the front foot, and as I heard someone saying earlier, now we go with a free hit on Sunday afternoon, pick up any points there, and that's
be a massive
push us forward.
Obviously, we've touched on Richie and Eric potentially getting maximums. Top scorer on the night was Ricky Wells, number 1, back to the top of the scores charts with 13. Couple of different stabs. It took at heat 15, but we got there in the end, and we caught up with Ricky after the meeting. So Ricky, a tough night there, but a good performance by the guys, and a scoreline we
Yeah, and, I think E15 took half the meeting to do, but great team performance and good to get a win against a strong side. So the track was really good tonight, even with the rain that had earlier. So just a good overall performance. I struggled a little bit when the moisture came up and it went a bit slick, but you know, that's why I think I needed a few goes in E13 to make a start, but we eventually got there in the end.
Yeah, but you mentioned that E15, obviously very unlike yourself, a wee bit eating the dirt that one, got back up and won the rerun, and that was, well, not crucial to the match. It's good to finish the match on a high.
Yeah, you know, I kind of had a pretty bad ending to the meeting last night where just making too many mistakes at Sheffield. Their two top boys are just pretty good there, so pretty angry last night, and yeah, just, you know, this is my home track, so I wanted to make a bit of a, not a statement, but just what I should be doing week in, week out. So, you know, we had a bit of a tango in the second start, in Heat 15, but, you know, I think everyone was just fighting for one position, and bikes and legs were going everywhere, but went out in the restart, made a lot better start, and yeah, happy to finish it off that way.
You mentioned Sheffield on Thursday night. Obviously, it's always disappointing to be 4 up going into Heat 15 and come away with a draw, but the 2 points there, then the 3 points at home tonight, puts us into the playoff positions, and now, if you look at the away points gained against home points dropped, other teams are now the ones chasing the Monarchs.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't, not to sound too cocky, but I've never been into a situation where we're 4 points up going in Heat 15 and not be able to get, you know, a third place ahead of an opponent or something like that. It was pretty annoying last night, and, you know, I made a half-decent start, but Kyle made it level with me off one, and, you know, he kind of done the oldest trick in the book, kind of took me a little bit and then cut back and left me in the middle of nowhere. So, you know, shouldn't have happened that way in Heat 15. We should have been able to get at least a 2-4 or something. But got 5-1 in the end, but could have been a lot worse. Got the 2 points for a draw, so, you know, it's better than losing by 8.
Yeah, and obviously, now through to Glasgow on Sunday, weather permitting. I believe the forecast's pretty horrible, but they'll have Craig Cook back. Obviously, his points probably weren't missed tonight. Ben Barker got 14 guessing for him, but he would have been missing the pit. So that makes it a different Glasgow team when we head there on Sunday.
Yeah, you know, it's they're good at home, so we'll go there and see what we can do. We had a pretty good result there a couple months ago, and you know, it's since I've changed the track, I don't think it's as good, but you know, we'll go there full of confidence. I think everyone will be, and see what we can do.
And you got a max there the last time, so you need to keep that up. And now that Richie's dropped his points here, take back over as the main man scoring.
Yeah, you know, it's I don't think there's a better place for myself riding for Edinburgh to get a maximum at than Glasgow, but that was a cool day. We needed that to go through the next leg of one of the cups, I think. So yeah, that was a pretty cool day. It was a good ending and stuff, and I think we're 10 points down or something at one point. So, you know, we can do it. It's a Gators track, but you also have to ride the right line, and you know, I've done enough laps down there. I kind of know what to do, hopefully, and we'll see what happens.
Oh, thanks again for joining us, Ricky. Well done your time. So I think a happier Ricky. I don't think he was too happy with his performance last night with the Heat 13s and 15 1-5s against us. He felt that's a match that the Monarchs should have won, but job done tonight. And okay, it wasn't crucial at the time, but you always want to end on a high, and winning that Heat 15 will boost him again going into Sunday.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, after last night, Heat 13 and Heat 15 both went against us. Tonight again, with Eric coming off in Heat 13, we've lost a 4-2 there, but it was good for Ricky to go and have a really dominant Heat 15, and after, because he dropped a couple of points as well, so go and finish the meeting in style and get us back up there. I mean, you talked earlier about Richie Worrell, fantastic again. I don't know if there was some mechanical failure or something like that, but he was miles ahead in his last race. He should be.
It's a powerful first Ben. I think I put on the updates, and a man who was in attendance, like, it was reminiscent of Freddie's shot on his pomp, some of those first bends, you know. The one with Ben Barker, the one with Cox Visson, obviously Visson then came down. Referee makes a decision, much to the chagrin of the visiting Tigers, to exclude Klaus, but some powerful first bends there. And I don't think you can actually take anything away from any of them on it. They all point to Heat, so maybe should have done this, should have done that, but paid 7 from Victor and paid 7 from Josh as well. You know, cracking solid effort all the way down.
Oh, excellent. We could easily have been over 60 again tonight, but a couple of things in the second half of the meeting didn't go quite to plan, but that's okay when the meeting's in the back, you know, and some of these things, well, if they don't go quite right tonight, if they go well on Sunday, we don't make any mistakes on Sunday, then that's what's important.
Exactly. And then if we flip it over to the Glasgow side of the pits, obviously we knew coming into the meeting they were missing Craig Cook. Okay, he's a galvanising figure in the pits, but I don't actually think they lost anything on the track tonight with Ben Barker guessing with 14.
No, Barker's done really well. I mean, he's picked up a couple of wins. Cookie at his best here is going to score more than Barker did, but it's not going to make a difference in the end result.
More than 14?
Well, of 6 rides, Cookie for Edinburgh would be scoring 18.
Aye, for Edinburgh. Now he's in those red and white Kevlar, it's not the same. Again, the match was really lost at Glasgow. There was no backup to Ben Barker in the heat leader position. I mean, 3 points from Chris Harris, and I don't think I'm being too harsh. Thanks to Mose for joining in there. I don't think I'm being too harsh to Chris when I say that was by a rider of his standards, an amateur performance. The bike wasn't set up properly.
I think you're maybe being a little bit harsh there, but I was expecting a big score from Chris tonight, I'll be honest.
I mean, he's been galvanised since Cookie came in. He's been scoring everywhere. Come here and score 3 in a meeting of this importance. If he was in a Monarchs race jacket, he'd only scored 3 with that performance tonight, I'd be asking questions. Maybe I'm a bit harsher than you today. And then Klaus with 2 as well, just 5 points.
Anything that could have went wrong for Klaus went wrong tonight. You know, he's got excluded figure around there. Then he's got exclusion, which some people might say harsh, others might say he's on his own out there. But he didn't finish 2-year races. You're not really giving yourself a chance. And I mean, Jack's struggled again. Sargent's hit the tapes twice.
I mean, again, if I'm a Glasgow fan, I'm asking the question: why does that keep happening? You know, it's been 2 years now, 3 years now. You'd be hoping for better from that, but I mean, because the thing is, in his other rides, he was competitive. I mean, he got 5 points. Was it 5 points, 6 points from his rides? So you know, that, again, if he's going off the starting tapes or not being replaced by Jack Thomas,
he's only run one last all night, and you can't keep doing that. I mean, fair play to the lad. He's trying hard. He's trying his best, but you know, you've got to learn your lessons.
And then obviously young Nathan Greaves just coming back for injury. A track being grippy like nice was never going to help. Another fall and it looked like a sore one. He was lumping up the pits after, so we can only wish Nathan all the best and hope that he's fit enough to take his place on Sunday.
Definitely. I mean, it was a really bad one he took a couple of weeks ago, and hopefully it was just a wee bump tonight and he's okay, because it's never good to see riders on the track.
Yep, and that kind of left the only backup to Ben Barker as being Paul Stark, and we caught up with Paul after the meeting as well. But not a bad night for yourself individually.
Yeah, we pretty much got spanked. It would have been nice to get involved today, but you know, the Edinburgh team are fantastic on their home track, and they've been putting in big results lately. We knew it was going to be tough, and it showed.
I think obviously the match was kind of one of lost off the start. It was 27-9 after 6 races. At that point, it was kind of damage limitation.
We knew that we had to try and make an impact from the start of the meeting, and we noticed that a lot of the teams that Edinburgh rode against, if they pulled away at the start, they tend to nod away. We tried to stop that, but it wasn't to be. It was just a tough night, and it's a tricky place. You know, they're really, really quick on their home track, so we just try and make amends for that on Sunday.
I guess the only thing you can kind of say, I guess it doesn't really matter if you get by 7 or 30. You know, it's no point either way. As you say, just got to dust yourself down and return the leg on Sunday and make sure the Tigers get those 3 points.
Yeah, like you say, it doesn't really matter how big the margin, but sometimes I think if the riders get spanked, they take a bit of a knock confidence-wise. But hopefully, come Sunday, different ball game, our home track, we can produce the same score.
And then a few riders there that maybe still a little bit under par. Obviously, Craig Cook was missing, Ben Barker guessing at 14. You probably would expect him roughly the same Cookie, but I think it was at 5 points combined out of Klaus and Chris Harris. It's going to be difficult to make a mark anyway if you're not getting 5 points at your leaders or second and third leaders.
Yeah, it was a real tough night for them. I know Chris was struggling with his bike. He just didn't want to turn, and I think Klaus had a problem as well when he crashed. It caused something injury-wise. So hard night for both of them, and obviously that reflects in the scoreline. It makes it difficult for us as well. So, like I say, good result for Edinburgh. Not so good for us, but we'll move forward.
Nathan coming back obviously from injury and maybe not looking quite there. Another knock tonight, that's not what he needs in a visit to the medical room, so I hope he's okay for Sunday as well. Yeah,
that's right. You know, we needed him to be fit and ready, but I don't think he was 100% fit. He's probably come back a little bit too soon. But that's the nature of the beast, isn't it? That's the game. It's hard. Sometimes you've just got to try and get on with it and ride through it, and sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't.
And looking ahead to Sunday now, weather permitting, I don't think the forecast is the best, but Craig Cook back in the side. But again, the Monarchs have come through Glasgow into the season and won, so it's going to be another tough encounter, you would imagine.
Yeah, for sure. We can't afford to lose. We need to win all our home fixtures. So tough meeting, local derby. It's going to be a fantastic meeting, I'm sure. And I'm pretty positive
catching up on yourself after a busy week guessing for Peterborough as well. You enjoying your ride in there? Obviously, a few injuries at the start of the season. Do you feel you're where you need to be now as the season gets towards its climax?
Yeah, I'm getting back now. I've been pretty hopeless really this year, so it's good for the club to have a bit of faith and confidence in me and know that I'm better than my previous results. And it's been hard to get over the injuries that I've sustained, and just been so many problems, machinery, myself, confidence, injuries, but we're getting through that now and looking to try and make an impact and hopefully bring some silver.
Thanks very much for joining us, Paul. Well done tonight. A good steady night's work by Paul Stark, a track he likes. We know he's done well here in the past, and he's admitted in an interview he was disappointed with his start to the season, but it's moving in the right way, and Paul was actually involved in a heat of the night as well. We'll see that now, which was heat 3.
Gate 3, Chris Harris on Gate 1, Richie Worrell Gate 2, Paul Stark Gate 3 and Josh Pickering on the outside. And Worrell again, as he's been doing so much recently, off to a tremendous start. Pickering comes thundering up the straight and up in the air as well, and he's still at the back. Harris is chasing. He's never to be discounted. Here comes Pickering in amongst the Tigers. He's very close, but there's not a lot of room. Stark's out of control there. Pickering could get through, and he has, I think. An inside pass by Josh Pickering, which is not normal. Now he just needs to stay on as he's got Paul Stark on his tail. Chris Harris is way back now. I don't know what quite happened to him. So Worrell completes the job, and Josh Pickering, even though his bike looked a bit runaway at times, came through to second spot for a tremendous 5-1 to the home side to double their advantage.
From Richie Worrell, but what about that right from Joshie Pickering?
An interesting heat 3. You know, the Tigers look to be quite comfortable in behind Richie, and then again Chris Harris. Just not able to turn the bike, kind of looks like he got in Stark's way a couple of times, and Josh was there to take advantage.
I think when the first and second bend, Stark kind of got in Harris's way, the next bend they got the other way, Josh, perfect swoop, took advantage, through, get the win. It's, get the paid win.
And that teed us up at the start. So final score was 56-33, and now it's on to Sunday. We've touched on it a little bit. Another massive match, and obviously the Monarchs have done the job tonight. You've maybe got to say, if we can go through there on Sunday and take a draw, take a win, that could be curtains for Glasgow's playoff hopes.
It'd be huge. It'd be huge. It would mean them needing to go and pick up some big points away from home.
Probably 4 points at Wakeside and Ipswich the last two away matches.
And I mean, who knows what's going to happen with Ipswich? I think I read that Rory Schley should be back for Wolves on Monday, so they might be fit for Ipswich.
Beat by 8 at home on Thursday and then win. They were 20 up or something at Scunthorpe the last I seen tonight.
Were they? Oh, right. So they're almost getting back in.
So getting
back in it. So it's close. I don't know if that means Ipswich will be back in with a shout again, because I discounted them after a score last night without knowing their score tonight. But it's going to be tight between Edinburgh and Glasgow, so hopefully it'll be us. But if we really want to make it in our own hands, go on Sunday, pick up some points.
Well, that's it. We've been there 3 times this year. From memory, it was a 10-point defeat, a 7-point defeat, and then of course that 3-point victory in the KO Cup. I guess we've got to look to that last match in the KO Cup and say, right, that's the one to be the barometer. Since that, we've added Victor and Richie and Willie to the side. That's powerful there, and I guess, you know, if Richie can keep his Armadale form going back at Ashfield, and he'll be gunning to show them what they're. I mean, when he interviews, he says it's just speedway and there's no sour grapes, but it doesn't need to be sour grapes. You know what it's like in any walk of life. When you go back somewhere, you want to show your best and show them what they're missing.
I'm sure he'll be determined and up for it. And of course, he knows as well we need points for the playoffs. Cookie will be back, which will be a big difference from tonight, and I'm always optimistic about Monarchs, home and away. So I'm hopeful that we'll pick up the win on Sunday, but it's going to be a big ask, and need all 7 to be performing.
So you heard it here first. Dave Harley guarantees victory on Sunday. I'm maybe paraphrasing.
If it was only as easy as that,
So we'll head through there. 3 o'clock on Sunday as the tape's up. Obviously, get yourself through and cheer the Monarchs on from the fourth bend.
Whatever, it'll be a massive night for Scottish Speedway again. Maybe tonight has been a bit of an anticlimax in terms of the result, but I think Sunday will be the place to be, Glasgow on Sunday.
Yep, get yourself through there, cheer the boys on. If you can't make it for whatever reason, obviously keep an eye on the Monarchs official page, where you'll see the live updates, and of course the Monarchs social media as well. That just about wraps up another Friday Focus. Dave, thanks once again. I think
thank you,
regular co-host now. You might be seeing a bit more of this. I see you made the effort this week. The haircuts there, you get the makeup on before as well. But yeah, so keep an eye on the Monarchs social media and official website for the updates from Sunday. Apart from that, thanks again for joining us, and we'll speak to you next week.
Thank you.